Hey, what's happening, everybody? Next trailer for Lili has been shown, and we get a lot of changes, like pretty much every character so far. Additions and modifications to existing stances, new strings, rearranged combo system, and all of that. Nothing fundamentally different about the character, just more different and updated. Got a lot more style in her moves. I think they fit the gymnastics, flipping, jumping aesthetic a little bit better this time around. So let's take a look. First clip shows us a brand new move and a brand new string that ends with it. This I'm calling forward 3+4. I think it's going to replace that because they put it somewhere else. There aren't too many other inputs that are available. Up backs are there and button combinations are full, so it's hard to say if that's entirely new, but I think based on its utility, it's like a mid-high double jumping string. Forward 3+4 is what I'm calling it. This is an entirely new attack. This is 1-1-3. It shouldn't have anything like that before. A two-punch string like that and a kick, there might be a separate ender for it as well. This sequence shows us a new sidestep 4 attack. Looks just like an everyday kick, but she uses Feisty Rabbit to flip to the side, and now the low out of that no longer knocks down. She stays crouched and does full crouch down forward 1, which gained the counter hit property last time and follows it up with forward 2. So this is a new string, probably just a basic poke. That's enough that lets her get out of trouble and keep her sidestep moving. Feisty Rabbit's definitely got a few changes, and that's one of them. Make it probably a little more well-rounded so they can add some utility to it without it being stupid. This is the basic hop kick, string, screw attack, etc. She does up forward 3, and then the first hit is the new 1-1. We just saw that string a second ago, but this is 1-1 into back turned. And now that's a 1-2, possibly a 1+2. It's hard to say if they kept it. Ends with down 2-2-3. The back turn string could just be a new 1-2 because 1-2 and 1-4 were both high. There's really no reason for that. 1-4 is so much better. So if this is the new version of 1-2 and it's a mid, that makes way more sense. So 1-2 becomes a screw attack again instead of 1-4, and down 2-2-3 moves into ender territory. Here we see the back one in the do glide, and she does her old crouch dash 2 out of it. This used to be quarter circle 2 way back in the day. Now it's a power crush and it causes a wall splat. She uses wall standing 3 here, which causes a high wall splat. That means it's a screw attack in this game, and ends it with up forward 4-3. A move that would probably break floors and walls. This probably might be a cool wall ender in this game. So old crouch dash 2 is back. It fits into do glide somewhere. I'm gonna guess do glide 1+2 maybe, just for the sake of the input. And then resplats, and then just ends it with the basic combo. So that's the big takeaway there, is another do glide extension or modification. She pokes with the down forward 1 and then sidesteps here and has enough time to hit with a down back 4, which looks like it's a complete whiff punish. That's kind of crazy. They show a huge sidestep against one of the biggest sidesteppable moves, though, mind you. But she gets the trip into the juggle state and immediately does the heat burst. Can't ever remember what these are called. This one's the heat burst, the overhead spike that always causes a bounce state. And this is just one of her heat smashes. It looks like down forward 3+4, but this little sequence afterward is unique. And you'll see how her heat dissipates right there. So that's a heat smash. That uses it up immediately regardless of what it is. Heat smashes are going to start from an existing attack, from what I can tell, and you hold the button or you do something to convert that into a heat smash. She's still going to have the round out flip, down forward 3+4, but that's exactly what this is, and it becomes a smash attack. So I'm going to guess it's just hold the buttons perhaps that turns it into the unique version of it when you're in heat mode. Or it just takes that move away while you're in heat. Maybe that particular move just changes. This one we see Feisty Rabbit again. Uses it to avoid an attack sideways. It always goes left. Every time we see it, it goes to her left. So I wonder if that's just random or not. But now it's another new attack out of the stance. Is a forward 2 looking palm strike. She didn't have that before. So there's another addition. Then she runs up and does what looks like that first string we saw in the beginning that I'm calling forward 3+4. And it is also a heat smash. So I feel like we saw that once before. A character with June has at least 2 heat smashes, strings that will cause an end to her heat state. Let's say that at the very least. And this is one of them. This is just a mid attack, but it's that same double jump kick we saw in the first clip with a unique animation ender, and her heat mode dissipates. So second heat smash is in that combo. Next up, we see another heat engager. This is 3-1. Nice punish on the dragon wheel kick. She runs up and does forward 3, the Narcissus combo tool, and she goes into crouch dash, which is normal. Then she cancels that crouch dash immediately into the Feisty Rabbit spin. Notice Asuka can block. There's no free situation here after a heat engager. She uses that bait to make Asuka do something, and then does Feisty Rabbit spin, but she spins twice. And the low that she does knocks down. And there's another new move at the end of that. So the heat engage activates, and she runs up. There's no free hits. It's just a frame advantage. It's either mid or low. So she goes for Narcissus into crouch dash, and then baits an attack. She, instead of sidestepping that attack, which she can only do to her right, only go up, she uses Feisty Rabbit, goes the other way, and now there's a double spin and a knockdown. One of those is due to the heat state. It's hard to tell which one. And that follow-up you see is another new move. I want to call that up back 3 because there's almost nowhere else it can go. There are very few up, inputs available. Up back is there. I can see that being an up back 3 kick. Hits grounded mid, looks fair to me. Next up, you see her in heat mode as she does Narcissus into crouch dash 2-1, the homing variation. That could be a natural combo when she's in heat state. That seems a little bit crazy, but it's hard to say if Asuka just didn't block or not. But because she's already in heat, engagers cause a full combo. She grabs him with down forward 2 to go back turned, and then back turned 3 looks like it's a new homing move altogether. She does her old up forward 4 that Sebastian had in tag 2, and then ends it with a back 1 do glide sequence. I don't think there's a screw attack in here. Whenever you get the launch off of these heat engagers, I don't think that counts as your screw attack. I'm pretty sure that's a separate state. She catches her before she hits the ground. Back turned into a new back turned homing move, keeps him in the air. Up forward 4 juggles, and back 1 kind of scoops off the ground. And she goes into do glide 1-4, which is new. That's the kick that is currently forward 3 plus 4. And I think because they added it here, they got rid of it in neutral. So maybe that gives her a safe mid option at the end of that do glide string. Do glide 1-2 is almost good, but it's way too risky. So maybe now this is something to mitigate that a little bit. But she never even uses the screw attack in this string. This is all juggle. Back 1 scoops up, and then crouch dash into the ender. Whole combo with no screw attack. So imagine how much more there is to get there. And the last thing we see is counter hit down back 3 into rage art. Down back 3 is a move that could have easily gotten replaced, but it's still here, so go figure. The rage art itself is a perfect personality fit. It's very taunting, a little bit goofy, and you get to see her cat. She has a cat now, who's also wearing this thick, giant gold chain like Sugar does. So rich animals are taking over. But that's it. So you saw a lot of interesting new things in some of these clips. An addition and modification to Feisty Rabbit and the do glide stance, and the addition of a couple of strings. A ground hitting mid, new punch strings that go into back turn. Lots of interesting stuff. So if you do see anything else in there that's more interesting, something I forgot, please feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification bell so you get alerts when the next video comes out, and I will see you there. Later.